Hey Charmers, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be creating 3 looks for you guys using the Tarte eyeshadow palettes that you guys received in this month's box. And I'm going to start off with Sizzle. So this palette is more like your pinks and your cranberries, so I'm really loving this vibe. I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is the shade called Paddleboard, and this is going to be my transition color before I go into the deep cranberries. Okay, so just taking a fluffy brush, I'm gonna bring that right here on my crease. So I'm gonna bring this color right into here. I don't want anything too dramatic on my transition color because I want the cranberry that I'm gonna put on my eyelid to be the main star of this look. So just with light pressure, blending this onto my crease. Alright Charmers, so super quick and easy, just apply that to my transition shade. This is going to be a 3-step look, really easy, super good for on the go, whether you're going to go to work or make it darker if you're going to go out on a date night or whatnot. So now I'm going to pick up the shade Starfish, which is this beautiful cranberry shade, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid using a flat brush. So now we're just going to pop this color on our eyelid. So we've got this pink cranberry look on our eyes. I'm just gonna smoke out a little bit of brown here on the outer V of my eye, and that's it for this look. I'm taking a more dense brush and going into the shade Off Duty, which is this brown shade. And we're just gonna dust it out here on the outer V of our eye. Alright, perfect. Now taking an even smaller brush, I'm actually gonna go into the shade Starfish again. Normally I would take a deep brown one for my lower lash line, but I want something more fun and pink, so I'm gonna go back in with the same eyeshadow we used on our eyelid and dust this on my lower lash line. So Charmers, we can't forget about highlight, so we're gonna do a little inner corner and brow bone highlight, and I'm gonna take the shade Kite Surf. Beautiful champagne-y pink color. We're gonna apply this right here to our brow bone. Look at that. And right here to the inner corner of our eye for a little pop. All right, Charmers, so this is the final look I created using the Sizzle palette from Tarte, and let's move on to the next look.
Hey Charmers, my name is Liz, and I'm gonna be creating a look using the Rainforest of the Sea Volume 1 palette. For the look I'm gonna create today, I'm gonna start off with Cove as a transition shade. Using a fluffy brush, I'm gonna lightly go into the crease. Okay, now that I'm done with my crease shade, I'm gonna go in with the color Reef, and I'm actually gonna use my finger for the first layer on my eye. Sometimes I like to use my finger because I feel like it gives more pigment, and I can kind of put a base down before I go in with a brush. Obviously, it's a little harder to get in the inner corners with a finger, so I will go in with a brush, but I like to apply it first with my finger. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a brush, same shade Reef, get some pigment, and then I'm gonna spray it with some setting spray. So now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna go in with a clean fluffy brush, blend out the edges, and perfect the shadow. Now I'm gonna go back with the first fluffy brush that I used, and I'm gonna go into the shade Abyss, which is a darker shade to kind of deepen the outer V. Now I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush. I'm gonna grab Reef, which is the lid shade, and smoke out my lower lash line. And just to bring it all together, I'm gonna grab a little bit of Abyss and put it on the outer corner. So now that I'm done with the shadows, I'm gonna go in with my favorite mascara, but first, I'm gonna curl my lashes. And now mascara. I like to apply a few coats, make sure they're nice and dramatic. And I'm gonna apply a little bit of mascara on the lower lashes too. And here's the finished look. I love this brown smoky eye, and it was so simple. I only used 3 shades, and I even used my finger for the lid shade. So it's so simple to create this look at home. Thank you, next.
Hey Charmers, my name is Sabrina. I'm a brand manager here at Boxycharm, and today I'm gonna create a quick little eye look with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 palette. So I actually have concealer and powder on my lids from this morning, so I'm just gonna go with shadow right on top of this. I'm gonna take this Luxie large shader brush. This is the 209, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and take the shade Tiki. It's sort of like a matte, like neutral brown, really good transition shade. And I'm just gonna pack this all over the lid and into the crease as well, just to give me a really good base and something that I can put more shadows on top of, and it'll make it really easy to blend. And I'm actually just gonna take it all the way up to the brow bone while I'm here. So I think I'm gonna keep it pretty neutral on the top. I'll probably do like these coppers and golds, and then maybe we'll do like a fun lower lash line. Maybe we can do like this pink and this purple. I think that would be fun. So I'm gonna start on the furthest inner corner with this light shade right here called Escape, just like a nice champagne shimmer shade. I'm gonna pack that all the way on the most inner part of my eye, and then I'm kind of just gonna go darker as I go out. And I'm just really gonna pack this shade all over the inner corner, and I like to go like a little bit above my crease because it makes your eyes look a lot more awake and a lot bigger. It's like that doe-eyed effect. So I'm gonna take it up further than where my crease is. Okay, and from here I'm gonna take the same brush. I'm just gonna flip it over to the other side. This is a Royal & Lang nickel brush, just a flat shader brush. Any packing brush will do. I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to the shade Compass. It's like a sort of a gold shimmery shade, and I'm just gonna do that in the middle. And I actually feel like that's not a big enough transition, so I'm gonna go into Raise. It's just a little bit of a deeper gold color, and I'm gonna actually switch to that. Okay, so now we have sort of like this icy shade on the inner corner, then through the middle I have more of a gold shade, so it kind of just goes a little bit deeper. And then on the outer corner, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Jewel, but I might mix in just a little bit of Malibu just on the very outer corner, and then I think that that's the same shade I'm gonna bring all the way under the lash line. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to this Luxie concealer brush. This is their 211, and you can use the same concealer brushes just as flat packing brushes. You can use it to carve out the lid. These brushes are super multi-purpose, so you can use them for almost anything. And then I'm just gonna make it into sort of like a slight V in the outer corner, and that's just gonna make it easier for me to connect my lower lash line to everything else I'm doing here. Okay, so now we have a nice gradient out to this sort of deeper gold shade, and I think I do want to add just a little bit of this purple shade, Malibu, on the outer corner, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna use this Luxie pencil brush, the 217, and I'm just gonna add a little bit more depth right on the outer corner, just to really define this V that I have out here. Okay, now that I have this darker purple on the outer V, I'm gonna go ahead and take just a fluffy brush. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Alamar brush from the Ojitos brush trio, and I'm just gonna blend that out. I like to always put on the darker shade and just pack it on, and then just blend out the edges. And then since I have a whole shimmer eye look basically going on here, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Suva 410 brush. It's just a very small blender brush, and I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of this Tiki and just blend out my edges where I have all those shimmers, just up into the crease a little bit. And since I have so much shimmer on my lid, I think I'm gonna leave my brow bone blank, but I will put a highlight on the inner corner at the end. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this same brush, and I'm gonna go into Heat Wave, this lighter sort of pink mauve shade. I'm gonna start that all the way furthest on my inner corner, probably about half of the way, and then I'll just smoke it out. And then to do this darker purple Malibu on the outer corner, I'm gonna go ahead and take this Luxie brush that was in your November box, the 131 mini angled brush, and I'm gonna dip into this purple right here, and I'm gonna really smoke out the outer corner, and I'm gonna connect it to the corner of what I did on the top here and make it all one. And if you're someone that gets really creasy where your concealer is, smoking out your lower lash line is a really good tip because you can just go right into the crease and just hide it. I do that all the time. I'm just gonna add a little bit more of this on the outer corner because I really like the way it's looking on the lower lash line, so I want it to have more of a presence. And then I'm just gonna go back to this Suva brush and grab a little bit more of our transition shade and just really blend out the edges at the bottom and even drag down the smokiness a little bit further. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the look. I'm gonna add an inner corner highlight, and then I'm just gonna intensify a little bit what I did underneath. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this treasure shade, this icy shade right here, and I'm just going to hit it with a spritz of the Ready Set Radiant Mist from Tarte, just to make it more foiled and really bright on the inner corner. And then I'm just gonna take it under the lash line just a little bit to kind of tie those two in together. Okay, I'm just gonna do the same thing on the other side. And now that I've added that, I do kind of want to put a little bit on the brow bone, so I'm just gonna go back and add that. And then I'll grab my transition shade again and kind of blend everything together. And then just one more time with this shade right here, just gonna soften the edges between the brow highlight and what I have going on in the crease. All right guys, and this is the finished eye look. I'm just gonna top it off with a little bit of Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I'll be right back. And I just got a little bit of mascara on my eyeshadow here, so just wait for it to fully dry and then just grab a stiff brush or a spoolie and just kind of flick it off once it's dried, and it won't mess up your eye look at all. A little bit on my lash line too. Okay, Charmers, so this is my finished eye look using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 3 palette. We hope that you guys enjoyed all of the looks we created for you today. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Leave us a nice comment down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.
Now I'm gonna go in with a pencil brush and barbecue and barbecue my lower lash line.
Tweet us at Boxycharm. Smash that like button. Just kidding. I'm not gonna say that. I feel uncomfortable. Look, they told me to say it. Smash the like button. And subscribe, smash that like button, and leave us a comment, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I said smash the like button. What do I do? Ah! I don't want to say smash the like button. Can I just say give us a like? It's too like, meh. I'm like, smash the like button.